All right, everybody, I am just out for a gentle stroll in the bush today, and look what I found. A whole bunch of chimps hanging out. We got Rob from Kelowna, a brand new chimp. Everyone knows this, Dr. Gonzo. Yeah, doing some flossing, baby. Compass Jeff, because we want to get lost today, so we're bringing him with us. Machine gun when shit goes sideways, and everyone loves the Gronk. Let's roll. Hurt your wiener?
A little bit.
He hurt his wiener.
All right, so you've met the crew. We're out here scouting for the adventure bike gathering. That's a big event we do every fall in September. We've got a really cool route. It's a combination of some of our classics here on Becker Mountain, and we're going to head over to Bardolph Mountain and do a brand new trail. Andrew and I rode it yesterday on our 300s just to make sure it was going to be appropriate for these big bikes. Should be a good day. This is a half-day ride. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, baby. Hartnell Road. It's our way that we get into most of our trails here. It is a, we call it a classic D3. D for difficulty, 3 is 3 out of 6. It's a little bit easier right now. We're headed into the crux here shortly. It's kind of the, you want to be able to ride D3s if you come to the adventure bike gathering. You have a lot more fun. It certainly opens up a lot of options for you. Alright folks, this is the difficulty 3. It's always a little rough this time of year because of the snow melt, right? A lot of the soil is washed away, the rocks look a little bit more aggressive. There's some wet areas. These big bikes, oh boy, they can really chew through it. If you can keep moving. There we go, that's great. Fantastic. I'm going to stop, get the camera set up, and film the boys. Andrew, it looks like there's a little bit of drama back there.
Days of our lives.
All right, let's carry on. Yeah, boys.
I really made a mess of that. Look what Rob did to my bike, everyone. Oh, look at it. Oh, it was all clean before we started.
I was trying really hard not to throw rocks at you because I could hear you talking. I'm like, oh shit.
Back into street mode on the throttle, so much more fun. Okay, we're headed in to do a portion, just a small portion of Twisted Steel, arguably our most famous route during the adventure bike gathering. Not infamous, just famous. Everybody at least aspires to do this by the end of the adventure bike gathering, maybe building up to it. It's a classic D3. We'll only be on it for a little bit, but enjoy it while it happens. Check it out.
Compass Jeff on a new 890. So happy to see this guy in a big bike. He's rocking a DRZ for years. He took this bike for a ride a couple of times and then had to go and buy one, and he's having a blast. Always a pleasure to have this cat around. Unless you need directions. There's a reason we call him Compass Jeff.
This will be getting into a low 4. A little bit of an intimidating part right here. Little goat path I gotta be on. Now, I think I'm gonna go here. Spring runoff is causing a little bit of extra erosion that's usually calmed down by fall. The dirt's moved back into the little gullies, so it's probably harder now than it will be in September. Don't look down there. Just don't even look.
Heck of a lot smoother up here, buddy.
This year's adventure bike gathering is going to be hosted by Vernon Motorsports once again. We were hoping that Justin, aka Daddy Handballs, would be with us today, but he can't. You'll be seeing him soon. He's like a pro MX racer on the T7. Crazy. It's so amazing in here. One of the things I'm always focusing on when I'm riding my big bike in particular, no, that's not even true. All my bikes, I'm always training for riding the big bikes. And I'm relatively short. These are big bikes, they're very heavy. I'm not super strong. So I try to ride these like a trials bike as much as possible. I just don't put down my feet. That's goal number 1. Because usually if I put down my foot, I'm gonna fall over. Especially off-road. Okay, this is where things get a little bit more interesting. We're gonna get set up for a little shot here. Enjoy the show. A little intimidating, because I know what happens around this corner. There's a tree on my right, a little too close. Then you want to go wide, and you want to go across this bridge, which I've stalled on twice before on adventure bike. And then we're gonna go up that gnarly hill. It's such a fun area, guys. Let's see how everyone does, shall we? Oh no, it finally happened. Somebody fell off their bike. He stalled it. Is that what happened? You stalled it?
Stalled it.
At least it didn't end up in the creek. Okay.
Hold on. It's gonna be a heavy.
Get the Gronk in there.
Get the Gronk in.
Let's get in there.
This is the safe way to lift an adventure bike.
Okay.
Everybody bring your Gronk.
How many times have we done this? Hundreds. Just back it up a little.
It's much easier with 5 people, isn't it?
Here we go. Let's go have some fun. Got some roots coming up. So Gronk, this is a no jab challenge in this area right here. Try to do the whole thing without putting your feet down. So I'm really modulating the power with my clutch. Here my engine's revved higher than I'm actually moving. Here comes the hard part. Oh. Okay, I made it. Oh, I just took a dab on the left. I didn't need to, but I did. You know, sometimes your self-preservation kicks in and you don't want it to. Now we got a steep little shoot here. Just gotta look ahead, right? Don't micromanage. Hello! That's so fun. I dabbed. I feel shame. I was so close to making it. That would have been sweet. This wasn't meant to be. Did you do a dab free?
No way.
You had to dab? Yeah.
Oh, I had two. Oh.
I took one. The boys are recovering for a minute, so check this out. In that Moto app, we've often been sponsored by Enduro. They give us one of these every now and then to give away to viewers. This is called the double track. They've also got a single track. They have a whole bunch of really cool stuff. This is the one we're going to be giving away in May. So to win it, all you got to do is get into TMA and like do stuff, like whether you're submitting a ride or propping someone's ride or adding a moto, whatever. They all earn you tickets, and then you can earn one of these little babies. But hey, if you don't win, just go over to their store and buy one, because I guarantee every one of the guys here has one of these, except maybe Rob, because he's the new guy. All right, let's get riding.
Rolling behind this cat, Machine Gun Kelly. What a great dude out of Kelowna. Loves that 690, puts piles of miles on it. He's always a blast to be around. Fun fact, Kelly just got kicked in the chest by a horse this morning, and he's still out riding. So any of you guys that don't want to ride in the rain, cowboy up, boys. This is how you do it. This cat right here.
All right, we're back into the single track after just a very short road segment. So just to tell you a little bit more about the adventure bike gathering, it's all about doing this. Groups of people go out and follow routes that Andrew and I have pre-ridden, graded for difficulty. Keep in mind sometimes things change, right? Washouts or landslides or trees or whatever. And yeah, people go and ride these things there. It's a 3-day event, totally free. Most of the rides are a half-day in duration, so we go out in the morning, go for a rip, go back to Vernon Motorsports, regroup, have lunch, change groups, go it again. And then we stay at a campground here now. It's our second year doing the campground thing. So we all go back to the campground and have a big barbecue. It's awesome. It's like 150 people. A few people have been coming since the very beginning of the first year. There were 30 of us. It was a riot. Okay. You'll find in the event, everyone's super helpful. Like, it's all about helping the other guy. We're really trying to get away from the show-off factor, the cool guy stuff. Just look out for the guy behind you, in front of you, help him do stuff. Make sure you help them pick up their bike, or get it over a log safely, and send everyone home nice and safe. That's the goal. Okay, you do not want to go down there. See? Local knowledge. You go down there, you're into an immediate D5. Well, not immediate, pretty quick. You're gonna have a bad day on a bike like this. With that said, we do have a few people that show up every year, and we have a couple local guys that can absolutely ride D5s on these huge bikes. They're monsters. They can ride D6s. Andrew and I go out in our 300s, lay down the sickest track we can think of that a bike can physically fit through, and then we put it out there as a challenge. Last year it was Squeal Team 6, and some beastly boys went out and did it, and they said, boy, it was hard.
Hot sauce on me chips. Don't mind if we do. Typically reserved for baby bikes. Way more fun in a big fat fatty. Oh, we got a bit of a roadblock up ahead.
One of my favorite trails on the adventure bike. Salsa on me chips. It's a little tight, it's very twisty. Got some roots, some tight kind of fuck. Whoa! We're gonna need a Gronk on this one. Oh my God, there's no getting around this thing. Like with these adventure bikes. If we were on our dirt bikes, maybe, but I think this segment's over.
Captain Chaos status update. Huge log. Uh-oh, rewind. We are not in a good place to rewind.
Kelly, don't worry folks, Kelly brought his saw.
We'll have this down in no time.
Nice.
I used to be a lumberjack. This is straight.
Oh, compass.
That's straight. Maybe this is why I'm lost all the time.
The plan. See all the boys on the right hand side? Gonna get this bike down. I'm gonna cut right, and then we're gonna cut a path right through there. I'm not even gonna turn my bike on because I want to have my feet down and I want to brake using my clutch. Then, right on. Thank you.
What do you need from me right now?
Nothing. Scott? Nothing's actually best, just so I don't have to worry about inputs I'm not expecting. So, I don't think you can stop on that hill.
No.
You can't go in here.
And you can't go in there.
Yeah.
So I think we need to do the boat anchor a little bit here. Like, I'll get off the bike and we'll
You got a rope?
we'll walk it down. Is there a sling attached to the back of my bike right now?
Yeah, there is on the right side, Jeff. There's a little white and red.
Stuck in there? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this guy.
That's what we're using.
Yeah, up here and then come through here. Yeah, you could do that.
Can you hold this handlebar? I'm just gonna hop off the
you
bike on the downhill side.
Have
Thank
to
you.
cut up here and go across. I don't think you can.
Okay, we're gonna inch it forward. Just a little clutch until I get past the tree. Okay, you got it, Kelly? It's gonna fall towards you.
I got it.
It's gonna lean on you. There we go. Thanks. Okay, lean my way a bit. And just down we go. Okay, later today we're gonna come up this.
Same way. We're gonna use Jeff as traction.
You all right?
Got it? No,
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, you're good now?
Yeah, I got nice front brake and everything. So thanks, guys.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh, a little too steep, buddy. And your legs aren't 84-inch.
I'm just gonna be walking mine, you guys.
Yeah, I'm walking that one. We're good.
Okay. Tell me when you're good.
We're good. Nice.
It's a little tight here. And we're rolling again. That was fun. I love it when stuff like that happens. That's the highlight of the day. When you figure something out, you get around a big log, over a big log, under a big log. It's just so cool.
Coming up on Pancake Hill. This is where he pinned himself onto the bike. He was flailing and I was laughing, and then I realized he was kind of in trouble, so I had to help him out. Right there, Pancake. There's your tree, buddy.
Okay, check this out. You go down a little thing, then there's a bridge, and then there's some ugly roots. Quite ugly. And then a water hole. And more fun. Awesome. One thing I was just appreciating right there on my bike, one of the parts I put on is my camel clutch. I think it's like called a one-finger clutch. I really like having a light clutch because I'm in and out of it all day long. And I find it gives me the sensitivity I need to do the clutch just perfectly. To modulate the power and the traction to that rear wheel. Yeah, baby. So far. Yeah, baby. That was a little more spicy than I thought it would be. Kelly, why is your bum all dirty? It's like, I hate you guys.
Stop talking.
Why do the cameras always come on when this happens? What happened?
I don't know.
You
I blame
smashed it.
you.
You followed me again.
I know.
I'm stupid. You should never follow me.
Every time I follow you, bad things happen. Here
Oh,
I am.
such sadness. It was such a nice setup while
Yeah.
it lasted.
Huh. Disappointing.
His TV got smashed. He can't watch Netflix and play video games while he rides.
Yeah.
I have like an hour of footage of people struggling coming up this because it is a tricky corner. But we've just had some heavy equipment doing some mowing here, hydroax, and it's powder and disgusting. It's really hard right now. Whoa, everything's loose. Ugh, gross. It'll be fine by September. Okay, we've made the move to Bardolph Mountain. We were over there on Becker. This is a 2-mountain show. We're headed up to a trail that's new to us, and I would venture to guess that it is brand new as of late last year. It's got that feel. You'll see once we get there. This is an optional piece. Might not be the smartest thing. That's part of it. Then you want to get up there. Hey, I did that a lot better than the last time I took an adventure bike out here. And mind you, that was 5 or 6 years ago. I took a 1090 up there and crashed all over it. All right, let's go.
I'm doing a little bit of navigation in TMA, that thick red line. That's our ride from yesterday. And so we're gonna go up on the power line here and then duck in right into this new trail.
Rolling with the Gronk. Mama let him out of the cage again. Man with the 84-inch inseam. Makes riding a T7 look like I'm on a Honda 50. Must be nice.
Yeah, baby, here we go. Mad Heifer. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy this. It's really sustained. It's a lot like exactly what you're seeing right here. See what I mean by it looking so fresh? Cautionary note about windshields on 890s.
Hang on, Scotty.
Okay, hang on, they say. Let's see what's going on. What you guys doing?
Just herding some cats. Will just be a moment. We're still on the cud line and people are zigging when they should have zagged.
Okay, yeah, turn right on the single track intersection.
Okay, Jeff, we're really gonna blame this one on the compass. Surprise.
Oh, compass. Yes, cautionary note about 790s and 890s and the taller windscreens. This windscreen will not give me any protection on the road from the wind. But it's also very unlikely to smash me in the face. And that's been happening to, well, a number of people that I know. We're all backing out of those tall windscreens because we're doing stuff like this. And boy, those things come dangerously close. One of a friend of a friend took the windshield and just kind of went up under his helmet and destroyed half of his mouth, nearly ripped his lip off, things like that. Another fellow we know, different type of bike, on a rally windscreen, took his whole face apart at the adventure bike gathering a few years ago. Just awful. Windscreens are not your friend in an off-road environment.
I figured it out. We've got a bit of an electrical issue with Rob's bike. It's because this is one of those high society bourgeois bikes from Kelowna. Not used to riding in Vernon on the wrong side of the tracks. That's it. Let's go. Such a fun trail. We have a blast on this on the 300s, and it's so cool to be able to come in here on a 500-pound elephant and have fun in it too. A little different game, a little slower of course, but you're also dealing with a bit more momentum.
One of the great things we're doing with the adventure bike gathering and the GPS exchange is putting routes like this in there. So if you're traveling, you're from out of town, or you're new to town, or you just got a new big bike and you're like, wonder where I can safely take that big monster of mine. It's that whole difficulty rating system. It's a communication program, so you can download these tracks or just have them beamed straight to that moto app on your phone and come out here and follow this. But I can tell you, in this immediate area, there's some hard stuff. This is a unique path through a difficult riding area. I would not want to be on the wrong bike, on the wrong path here. Because maybe you'll make it down something, but then eventually you're gonna have to turn around and go back up that thing that you just made it down. And it's gonna be rough. If not impossible, quite frankly. All right, we're gonna get straight into tunnel vision, right back into the bush. We're gonna start hitting some intersections here where it's, let's just say it's quite important that we do the navigation properly. I'm gonna stop here because I don't know if the person behind me saw that I went this way. Once he sees me, we're good to go. I'm gonna have a little bridge right here. It's seen better days. A couple days ago, I went over this on my dirt bike, not knowing any better. Oh. Couple little roots here. Use the momentum of the big bike just to carry over. So this is not technically, it's not a technical trail. There's some bumps, there's some squeezes, there are some roots. A few little awkward roots. But I wouldn't give this more than a 3 for difficulty. If you're not used to riding single track, it could be a little bit more of a beast for you. You don't have as many options to go around things. You're just gonna have to deal with whatever Mother Nature's put in front of you.
This one's usually a bit of a slop fest. We've had guys go down in there right up to the top of their boots. What a mess. At the start of a ride, nonetheless. Oh, Jeff, don't spin out on me. Spin me out.
Okay, we're exiting Bardolph Mountain, heading back to Becker, and we're gonna go back on Twisted Steel. And that will conclude the half-day ride. You may remember this, we came ripping up this guy. The safest line's on the far left. There we go, piece of cake. All right, now we're headed into Twisted Steel. This is probably the fastest way from this side of the mountain back to Hartnell Road. And it is a beautiful trail, wide like this, and a difficulty free.
Rocky. Yes. Look way out, Jeff. Remember to smile, buddy. Yeah. Coming up this, guys usually get pretty stacked up. It's entertaining. Bit of a struggle. Good way to bond. Doing guy things. Actually, I gotta say, some pretty bomber girls coming and riding at this event these days too. Ladies are very talented. Well, that's a wrap on that little extravaganza. We're gonna pack these boys down to town, stuff full of food, and send them on their way. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Early May, and we're getting ready already for the gathering. It's gonna be bomber this year. a mic drop on today. We'll catch you guys in the flippity flop.